Coming up on Look Today, well, Lake George High School will return to the state boys basketball tournament. I've got details. And Peter Martin announces he will run for Commissioner of Public Safety in Saratoga Springs. More on that coming up. And the Maple Avenue Middle School recently participated in the Regional National Science Bowl competition. We were there. I've got details. It's all ahead on Look Today. Welcome everyone, I'm Jay Hood Jackson and this is Look Today. Well, in tonight's program, I sit down with Carter Older. Now she's a 4-H youth educator for Cornell Cooperative Extension. She's here to talk about an exciting program, Animals and Science. I also sit down with Dr. Andrew Garner. Now he's a family physician medical director for Insight Medical Research. He's here to talk about new research into chelation therapy. Plus, we've got your weather for the Tri-North counties. But first, these headline stories. Well, in our lead story, Lake George High School will return to the state boys basketball tournament. Now, Lake George defeated Ticonderoga in the Class C regional final 62-59. Well, now they're prepared to head to Binghamton tomorrow to face the North Star Christian Academy. Well, this year, the team's top 3 scorers are Mason Flatley, Khalib Scrime, and Alex Jones. Well, we spoke to one of the players, Mason Flatley, about his opportunity to play in the championship.
Getting this far, it's a blessing. I remember looking up to these guys when I was younger, hoping I could be part of it, and now I get to. It's just cool that I get to.
Now, we also spoke to the coach, Dave Jones.
I think the team is very excited. They seem to be taking it in stride. I don't see any egos getting in the way and that sort of thing. I think they're very fortunate, and I think they know that.
Best of luck, and we will, of course, keep you posted on their achievements. In other news, Peter Martin, that's Martin without the S, who is the current supervisor of Saratoga County, announced today he's going to run for Commissioner of Public Safety in Saratoga. Well, the announcement took place at the Crown Grill on Broadway in Saratoga. The current commissioner, Chris Mattison, announced that he will not run again. Well, we were at the announcement where we spoke to Peter about how his experience as supervisor will translate to being a commissioner.
Basically, as a supervisor, I've learned how to deal with other legislators. Prior to that, I had been in business, and business runs a little bit differently than government. So I learned how to deal with other legislators, how to promote an agenda for my constituents, and to try to get things done. I think I can take that experience that I have to civilly deal with people who maybe have other agendas, and to try to work for a conclusion that's best for all.
Now, he'll be here for an interview tomorrow, by the way. Switching from news to weather. Well, the sky's cleared. Now it really feels like spring, except for the fact that it's still 30 degrees out. So let's see how the rest of the week is shaping up. For a more detailed look at our weather, let's head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first forecast.
Thank you, Jesse. Right now, as we jump into the first look forecast, we're still seeing high pressure, mostly in control, really taking control across the eastern seaboard. The cold air will continue to filter back in around that high as the winds do rotate clockwise around the high. We're seeing winds back out of the south across portions of Texas on up into the Midwest, but still that cold northwesterly breeze will fill on in and really drop our temperatures back down, not only tonight, but through the daytime tomorrow, and especially tomorrow night. Could see some spots well below the 0-degree mark. Very cold, but a clear out will begin tonight, and with those winds calming back down, skies clearing, good conditions for a big time cool down to 5 degrees overnight here in Glens Falls. We'll see that sunshine back out in full force tomorrow, lifting highs to around the freezing mark. Could see a little melting of any snowfall as we head through the afternoon. We're going to be watching that sunny weather with us as we head out the door tomorrow at about 6 to 11 degrees, with those actual temperatures feeling like they're colder, closer to the 6 to 7 degree mark as we head through the entire morning hours. But as we continue for the next few days, we're going to see that morning low tomorrow morning down to 2 below for the start of Saturday. High 35 degrees. We're going to see yet another frontal boundary bringing a chance of snow with us on Saturday. Briefly could see a couple inches in some spots, and then temperatures coming back up by Sunday and Monday, highs in the 30s and 40s heading into next week. Well, that's it from the Weather Center. Now let's get back to you, Jesse.
Well, thanks, Brandon. And later on in the program, Brandon will have a ski report, and it's a good one. All right, back to the news. Maple Avenue Middle School recently participated in the Regional National Science Bowl competition. Students designed a car that was powered by falling weight. Now, what this means is that students had to convert the energy of a falling weight into forward momentum to propel their car at least 10 meters. Hope you followed that. Well, the school placed fourth. This was a national competition, so that's quite an achievement. We spoke to Jack Mirati. He's an 8th grade student.
Well, it's really a commitment, but at the end of the day, it just feels great to have won so much. The first year that we entered, we didn't win anything. So the fact that we've really turned it around and started to place high for our school, it makes me proud.
Don't you love the enthusiasm? Well, you know what? We spoke to John Skiro. He's a science teacher.
Well, I think it's really important that we just see them excited about science, get them motivated for science, because we know that the STEM careers, the science, technology, engineering careers are just so big, not only in our area, but everywhere. And it's something we just really want to encourage our students to get into. So we have a science night that Skidmore College helps out with. We do the science bowl. All these things we do are just trying to get kids excited about science, get them to pursue high-level science classes at the high school, and then hopefully go into them in college as well.
I think the correct pronunciation for John's last name is Scribo. Up next, I sit down with Carter Older. She's the 4-H youth educator for the Cornell Cooperative Extension, and she's here to talk about the valuable connection between, you got it, human beings and animals. Plus, I sit down with Dr. Gardner. He's a family physician and medical director for Insight Medical Research, and he's here to talk about new research into chelation therapy. But first, if you see news happening, you want to share a story idea, how about join us for an interview? Then give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000. Well, that's all the time we have for this edition of Look Today. I've got a couple of lookouts for tonight. Actually, it happened too late today to get it in the news tonight, but SPAC had a press conference today, and part of the team is over there right now actually getting the information. So I'll have a full report on that tomorrow. And a lookout has to go to the Department of Public Works in Glens Falls. You guys got it going on. We cover Warren County, Saratoga County, Washington County, and the roads in Glens Falls are the best roads. You guys have done a great job in keeping the streets clean in Glens Falls. Note to self, Saratoga. Okay, tonight on Look TV, it's sold. That's our call-in auction program, Great Estate Jewelry and Coins. And don't forget, tune in tomorrow night for the stories that matter to you. Good night, everyone.